What is up, everyone? Welcome to Reality Room Podcast with Paul
and Chris, giving the latest on Big Brother Over the Top the first week. Oh my god, we have a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about. All right, so this is Reality Room Podcast, episode 43. Come a long way. So let's jump right into Over the Top. So it's been a pretty hectic season. Now, the big difference between this season and other seasons is that with this season, we got to see the first week, basically.
Yeah, like all live. We see Scott going into the house by himself, and it was really creepy. I was like, oh my god, like he's been in the house by himself. It's so weird.
I know. So there's only two people that get to be in the house by themselves.
Yeah. It was definitely a different perspective.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean?
It's bizarre, and they give like 10-15 minutes for each house guest, so it's pretty exciting. So we won't get too into the nitty gritty of what's been going on, but
so pretty much the house guests, they got to know each other. Jason got back into the house, and it seemed like a lot of people were skeptical about Jason because Jason is a vet. Mm-hmm. Hence, let's talk about the web challenge.
Yeah, the web challenge.
So Shane was the one that drank the potion.
Yeah, he drank the blue whatever. It looked like Windex.
He took one for the team, and I think that was a good move on his part.
Yeah, I mean, well, he in his perspective, he thought either I'm going to be HOH or I'm not.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's why a lot of people didn't want to drink it because they didn't want to be HOH.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
It kind of revealed a lot of people's cards too, because once he drank the potion, he had to name one person who he didn't want HOH, and then so on and so forth. So
and Shane named Danielle because he likes Danielle, and he's like, I'm going to name Danielle because poke poke, cute cutie patootie, poke poke. All right, calm down.
I know.
Whatever. And they go around. In my update video, I explained how the order went, but honestly, it didn't really matter until like the last five when Alex, Whitney, Monte, Cornbread, and maybe one other kind
was
of.
Was it Jason?
Well,
didn't Cornbread give it to Jason?
Yeah, but those four like planned out who was HOH, and they planned to make Monte HOH, and that's what they did. Yeah. So Cornbread gave it to Jason, and then Jason gave it to Whitney. Whitney gave it to Alex. And then Monty was HOH for the week. Mm-hmm. Holla. Yeah. Although most of you don't like Monty, so...
Yeah. Some of you biased people that don't like Monty.
So you biased people that don't like Monty. I mean...
To each its own.
It's the first week, honestly. Yeah. I mean, no one liked Paul the first week either.
Right, yeah.
Reminders. And
so, let's talk about the nominations. So, he nominates Danielle and he nominates Jason. And nominations, I think that was a pretty good choice, to be honest.
Yeah, not a bad choice. You want to go after... He wanted to go after the vet because vet's the biggest target. He knows that vets are experienced.
And not to mention, they all watched... Well, they watched some of last season, but they don't even know who won.
Yeah, because they didn't get to see the end.
Yeah. They assume it's Nicole, right?
Yeah, for some reason they assumed it was Nicole.
Yeah.
So maybe because someone said like a jerk one or something.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't blame Monty for nominating Jason.
No, I don't blame him either.
I mean, I know we're all we all hate Monty now because he nominated Jason on the block, and we all love Jason. Blah blah blah. Like
Jason's a queen, Chris. You don't understand. Come on, come on. You don't understand. Jason's a queen. Like needs to be coddled by
guys.
America.
I know we like Jason, but they're playing their own game, and then you have to respect them at the end of the day.
And guess what? Jason didn't need America's help, but America did put Cornbread on the block with America's nominee.
I didn't nominate Cornbread.
I
think it was... I don't even know who... I think it was Chrissy.
That's what you did?
Yeah, I did Chrissy.
I don't know who I did. I got my own feed, by the way.
Yeah. Good. Anyways, moving on.
Because I wanted to vote. So it was... So Cornbread's on the block. So 3 evictees this time, and the way the veto works is the same as last season with the roadkill. The people pick it out of the box, and if your own name's in it, the person on the block of the HOH, they get to pick who gets to play for them. So it was Alex and Whitney who was picked. It was exciting. They had to find things around the house. It was fun. I liked it. Interesting comp. Very simple. So the winner of that ends up being Jason, and Jason's the winner, and he didn't need America. What do you think about that? Jason saving himself.
I like that. This is his first veto win. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I like that. So at least if he gets out, he won a veto.
Yeah,
he can say he did something different.
He can say he did something different. All right,
but anyways, I do like the fact that Jason got off because I don't want to see Jason leave the first week. It would be very anticlimactic kind of.
It would be anticlimactic, I feel, because although it was a good move on Monty's part, most people like Jason.
Yeah, most people like Jason, but I feel like I don't feel like I know it's like going a little bit too far ahead. I don't think people are going to take Jason as far as they want to.
Yeah, I don't think
The only reason why is because, Julie did announce that America's going to vote to win, and obviously they're going to vote for Jason to probably win.
I mean, at this point, that would be the assumed case,
yes.
but remember last season with Nicole.
Yeah.
Nicole was like the favorite, and then everyone...
Yeah, but she's still fucking won the America's Care Package and shit like that, so...
Yeah.
Before Paul and Victor, so whatever.
I don't know how the hell that happened. But anyway, so back to the game. So Jason wins veto. Obviously, he's taking himself off.
Mm-hmm.
Monte and his crew are thinking, well, who do I want up in his place? Because they're picking who they want to send home.
Yeah.
And who do they pick?
They pick Chrissy. Not a bad choice, because we do know that Chrissy and Jason have a final two.
Yeah, but apparently Jason's not too keen on Chrissy, and I'll get into that with the diary room sessions.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Chrissy, Cornbread, and Danielle are on the block, and honestly, it's alright.
So another thing that I want to mention, Shane and Danielle, showmans.
Yeah.
Do you expect that?
No, actually, I did not expect Danielle to get into a showmance, because she said I think she said she didn't want to get into one.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean,
at least I don't know. I might be wrong, but I believe I didn't. I don't know.
I don't know how to feel about that either, to be honest. But I don't know. And with Shane, I don't know how I feel about Shane.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just kind of weird.
It's kind of like an Austin-ish type of feel, but not too threatening. If that makes any sense. Like it's kind of like an Austin Liz, but it's like.
He's pretty quiet.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet, so it's not making himself.
I really want, my personal opinion, after last season, I want every showman to be broken up. So I want Danielle or Shane gone immediately.
That's kind of what they. Jumping into that, that's kind of what they want. Some people wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly, and that's. But
yeah.
So
let's talk about stuff before the eviction.
So it seems like Chrissy was the target at first, but the plastics, and I guess that's how people are referring to them, which is Alex, Morgan, Whitney, and Shelby. Like, they're more for Danielle out, but apparently everyone kind of agrees to vote Cornbread out.
I didn't get that.
Neither did I.
I saw in the live feeds that they were going to try to split votes between Cornbread and Danielle, and I was foreshadowing that doesn't even become close to happening.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I don't know why they want Cornbread out. I guess maybe it's because they want America to like them.
That's what I thought. I thought of that too.
Honestly, they had the votes to get Danielle out if they wanted to that week.
Because they needed... It would have been a tie, then Monte would have broke it.
Yeah, it would have been the four girls, and it would have been Scott, so it would have been 5.
Scott was down for that, right, to vote Danielle out?
I mean, they could have talked him into it.
Yeah.
Cornbread, by the way, Cornbread in his diary room session said the guy that he's most loyal to in the house was Scott.
Yeah, I mean...
Scott said the person he's most loyal to is Alex. And Alex said the person she's most loyal to is Morgan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Morgan said she's loyal to the plastics. Although Alex said she's loyal to Scott, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything's so confusing.
There was so many different alliances that happened in the beginning of the game. Like, there was the Guy Alliance, and there was, the 4 Girls Alliance.
And that's still a thing, the girl
I still like that. I actually like the Whitney, Alex Morgan, and Shelby Alliance.
I do, too. I like some of them. I like Alex, and
I just personally like all of them, even Whitney.
I like Alex and Shelby.
Yeah.
Morgan, I haven't seen too much of, and Whitney, I haven't seen too much of.
I've seen Morgan play a little bit here and there. We're talking to Shane and stuff like that. So
everyone's like, put Morgan on the block because Alex.
Not Shane. Monte.
All right. So diary room sessions, we learned a lot. Shane and Danielle, they both made an alliance with Jason and I believe Neely, possibly Chrissy as well. So I think they have like a 5-person thing going on. There might be a few other people in that, too.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. So the showmans were biting together to kind of...
Which does make sense because I saw in the live feeds that, who was it? It was Shelby, Morgan, and Alex. They were talking to Monte about how they were kind of like on the outs.
Yeah.
And they figured it out because they... Obviously what you just said.
Yeah, and they are on the outs, and it's...
I don't want that, though. I'm biased. I don't want that. I actually like them. I actually like Monte and the other girls.
Well, I mean, it's like... They're not really on the outs because Scott's with them too, so it's actually 6 versus 6, I think. Yeah, 6 versus 6.
Yeah.
And then Neely's kind of like in the middle. Scott's kind of in the middle too, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then America's totally biased for the other side.
The Jason side.
Yeah, but they're splitting their votes a lot too. They're like, oh, let's put Morgan on the block, Monte on the block, Whitney on the block. I'm just sitting at home like, make up your minds.
Yeah.
Like, if you all collaborated, you could get this.
Is there anything else in the diary room session that we should know about before we go into the eviction?
Let me see. Let me look
what's going on with Justin?
Justin? Well, I don't know. Justin seems to like... Oh, Justin's kind of with Jason's group.
Yeah, I saw that. Justin was kind of... Okay, so I want to talk about the Shelby thing. So how did Shelby go from having that Jamboree Alliance? Was that what it was called? Jamboree Alliance?
OTT Jamboree,
OTT Jamboree to, like, going with the plastics.
So...
Is she playing both sides, or is she actually on the outs with Jason?
She's on the outs with Jason. So what actually happened was that Scott seemed to notice... And this is just... I haven't seen the actual conversation, but I've heard Scott talk about it in the diary room session. Scott said that he noticed that Jason and Chrissy kind of like talking smack about Shelby because Shelby was like covering her bases with the other side of the house, like having conversations with them or whatever, and they got sketched out by her. So Scott's like, listen, you need to team up with the girls right now because that's your best bet because those people talking shit about you, they're not your real friends.
Right,
you need to team up with the girls because they're not talking smack about you. So, and that's what Scott did. I thought that was smart on Scott's part. I actually like Scott.
I like Scott too, yeah. I mean, kind of...
He's low on jokers, but fuck jokers at this point.
Yeah.
Alex is fifth, and everyone on Twitter is saying, fuck Alex. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, I try to stay away from that. The people that are biased and stuff like that, so I try to say. Well, I mean, I'm biased, but if somebody liked...
Stay away.
Well, I don't dislike anyone. Like, I'm a little weary about Justin. I know a lot of people do like Justin. I am kind of weary about him just because
I think he's funny.
He's very entertaining, but he does not know anything about the game unless that's what his plan is.
I just wish he played more. His diary room doesn't suggest that though.
Yeah.
So one thing that's regarding playing the game. So the people that I think are playing a really good game right now, and this is. We'll go.
I have 3 people in mind that are playing a really good game.
So I think...
I'll tell you if...
I think Jason's playing a good game because Jason was a target and now he's not a target. So that's good. I think
I know why, though. You want to know why? Because...
Of the showmans.
Well, the showmans, and it's also kind of like... America, yeah.
That's possible. I think Alex is playing a good game. I think she's playing a really good game. And I think Neely's playing a good game.
Yeah.
She's kind of with both sides.
I don't know about you. I think Scott is actually playing a good game, too.
I'm not so sure about Scott, and I'll tell you why. Jason's side of the house, he's a rat. Like, they all know he's a rat.
Yeah.
No one's saying Scott's name, though. Like, to
put
up an eviction. But they all know he's a rat, so it's kind of bizarre.
Yeah, it's kind of like being just self-aware. You know what I mean?
Like,
it's not like,
we're going out. I can see him going out like week 4. You know, like Ronnie from season 11?
Well, I feel like the house is so split 50-50 that it just depends on who wins HOH. It's like one of those types of things. It's almost like season 15 where it's like you have Aaron and Gina Marie's side, Amanda and Helen's side, and it's always about who wins. It's kind of like reminiscent about that in a way because it's like Alyssa's deciding, like, it's kind of like the MVP thing where it's like someone's like, determining who's going out.
And we have petty America making petty decisions. And everyone's just like, yeah, I'm making petty decisions, but I don't give a fuck. Click, 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 click. I'm just sitting at home like, I mean, maybe you should think about it a little more.
Yeah.
Think about the game. All right, so let's jump into the eviction.
So, we'll just talk about the votes.
Yeah.
We'll just go into it.
I'll let you.
So, I was a little surprised about how they did this on the live feeds. Like, there was no Julie at all. Like, it was just audience. Monte, just saying all the stuff. But the vote is a 9 to 1?
Yeah, 9 to 1.
9 to 1. And the person that voted for Danielle to leave was Alex, and this is exactly why I'm starting to like Alex.
Yeah, she's genius. That was genius.
She's like, I can't wait to. What was it? What was it that she said?
She's like, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to shake things up or something.
Shake things up, guys. I vote to evict Danielle. And I'm just like, oh my, fuck yes.
Because then Danielle was like getting paranoid. She's like,
America doesn't like me. I'm like, good. Alex is playing the game. Alex is playing the game.
I know it was really genius, and I really appreciate it.
Because I fucking hate unanimous decisions. I hate that so much.
They're the worst. Like, dead ass, the worst. Okay, so Cornbread goes home. He's like, fuck you all.
Yeah, right. When he leaves, he's like, fuck y'all.
And then they go into like an hour break, and like I said, Danielle's paranoid. And they get into this HOH competition. Did you watch it?
I watched some of it, and pretty much they have to. Is it like a sword? Crown. Is it like a fence type of? I don't even know. What the
it's like they had to hold a sword, hold a crown up.
Like a saber sword type of thing.
Yeah, with like a saber sword, kind of like what Masiro uses in Persona 3.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. Anyways, so let's talk about who the top 4 was. Was it Justin, Alex, Whitney too?
Whitney and Neely. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a split now. So this is kind of like, oh, what's going to happen? And we find out that Alex wins. That head of household.
And I find it so funny because everyone on Twitter was like, "Oh, if Whitney or Alex win, I'm not watching for a week." And then I see them fucking tweeting like 12 hours later after Alex wins. I'm just like, "No, how about you fucking keep your promise? Stop watching."
Yeah. I like the fact that Alex won. Because she's playing the fucking game. Not only did she not vote with the majority, but she fucking went ahead of household.
And she was my pick to win, so...
Yeah.
Hey,
and she likes Pokemon Go, so I'm a little biased there. But anyways,
you don't play Pokemon Go.
No, but I like the fact that she's a gamer and stuff like that. I'm just saying, anyways, I do like the fact that she won HOH, and do we know who she nominated, or can you take a guess?
We have an idea. She's in conversations with people. I think she's bringing everyone up. She just had a good conversation with Jason. She had a great conversation with Neely. I would highly suggest that on the feeds. It happened... Jason one happened maybe 8 p.m. Pacific time. Today is the 7th. And I think Neely was an hour before that, so maybe 7 p.m. I would just look at those time frames.
Yeah.
Between like maybe 6:30 and 9:30.
Yeah.
Because I think she's talking to everybody.
Yeah.
I think it looks like she wants to get Shane out this week. That's what it's looking like, and I'm very happy with that. Please get a showman's out.
Shane. I think that's a bad idea. Well, I don't know.
I think
I have to like think about it, to be honest.
It's good. It's good, I think, for two reasons. One, it breaks up a showman's.
Then why wouldn't she get Danielle out, knowing that she was targeting?
And two, it decreases the amount of boys in the house.
Yeah. So then, if that's the case, I don't know about. Well, I guess yeah, because you just said that Shane and Danielle are more of Jason than Neely, right? They're on their type of side.
Yeah, they're on.
So I guess that makes sense. I think she should have a backup plan, to be honest. I think that backup plan should probably be like maybe Chrissy or Jason.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see who wins the America's safety thing. By the way, that's a new thing. Care package. I don't know if that came out yet.
Yeah.
But we had I think maybe it's tomorrow, but the voting was today. I voted for Alex to get it. One of the few souls to do it, because I'm like, she's HOH, she might as well do it.
Yeah.
Because I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
But, it seems like everyone's voting for Chrissy to win it because they want her to keep Jason safe, even though Jason's not going on the block anyway.
Oh, God.
But, so stupid. And
it's hard. I feel like this game is a lot harder this season just because they have to influence America.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think if you just play the game and just let it slide, I'm like, listen, America's going to fuck you over no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. But in regards to the whole voting situation, I don't like it that much. The care packages, I feel, are maybe a little too overpowered. I think maybe they should dumb them down a little bit. Maybe kind of reminiscent of how they were in BB-18, like the 5 they had. I think where only really one had a lot of power, and I think that the BB America's nominee, I think that's a little much. I think if they just had America's vote for have-nots and America's eviction vote and smaller care packages, I think that would be better. What do you think about that, my good man?
I don't know. I think that's I don't know. I feel like the whole entire thing is like a little too much, to be honest. I don't like how it's their influence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like we have too much power.
Yeah, I think we have too much power.
This is like okay, so
it's not Big Brother anymore. It's
this
America.
is like this is what I've been saying on Twitter. It's fucking Big Brother plus Sequester, because Sequester is the same exact. If you watch Sequester Access, yeah.
Wait for Chris's and a few other people's thing on that.
Yeah, but anyways, it's like if you don't like someone,
link right over here to that when we have that.
We have that out when
in a few days.
But anyways, I do want to say about that. It's like I feel like it is kind of like Sequester, where like if one person if like a certain group doesn't like how someone's playing, they'll just fuck them over.
Yeah, and
I think that's too much. Like
it's dumb.
It's like it's a popularity contest.
Like what I think people should know better. I think people should say, listen, if they want the person, like they shouldn't have these votes at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, just America's nominee has to go. I would be fine if everything else stayed.
Yeah.
The have-nots, whatever.
Yeah. If
you're HOH, just can't be a have-not.
Yeah.
Because at least give the fucking other side of the house a chance of reprieve.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how long this shit's gonna go though. Is it gonna be the whole summer? Because imagine if it's like Final 5, and like we fucking vote and we vote the wrong person. You know what I mean? It's like it's like Final 5, and then we're the fucking third vote.
I think it's because it's. I would love to see how this works later on.
Yeah, I think it's so like they just want to give. I think this is like an experimental type of Big Brother where it's like we're interacted so much into it where it's like it's crazy.
Yeah, and Twitter is cancer, so don't even look at the BBOTT hashtag because everyone's just talk shit. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Because like it's bad when people can talk shit and have power.
Yeah.
Because like then they feel like so confident in themselves. They're like, well, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna put X, Y, Z on the block. I'm just sitting at home like, well, why?
Yeah.
Like I like that person won HOH. You should maybe respect them. I mean, I don't know.
Some people are just biased though. So.
If we didn't have America's nominee, Chrissy would be gone, and then we would probably have Danielle or Shane gone this week with Alex.
Yeah.
And honestly, and then Jason would probably align with Alex, honestly, because that's what seems like what happened with that conversation. I don't know.
I don't understand. I know that Monte has never seen. Well, he's seen some. Has he seen the show before?
I don't know.
Probably not as much.
It's really vague.
What he should have done, he should have just backdoored Jason. Why didn't he do that?
I guess he wasn't thinking. I mean, he's not the smartest guy in the world.
You're trying to get a vet out. Why don't you just fucking backdoor him? Like,
yeah, that's true. I mean,
it might be a Jace, but I mean,
what I do like about the America's nominee twist is that if they're off the block, they don't get replaced.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's the only thing that's good about the twist.
Yeah.
Even though I hate it,
yeah.
I think it's stupid. And honestly, like my favorite is Alex. Even if America's on Alex's side, I wouldn't want that. That doesn't make me like appreciate Alex's game if America's on her side.
Yeah.
And if America's on Jason's side, it's like, well, what is he doing then? He won veto last week.
That's why I do respect him for that, yeah.
Exactly. He did that on his own. He didn't need you. He did it on his own. Fuck you. Love you guys. All right, so predictions. Who do you think's going home this week? I think we already said, but
Shane.
I think Shane. It's a safe.
More
bet.
guys leaving.
I wouldn't. It's fine with me. I don't.
Yeah. I
break up the. Shane.
I wouldn't mind if Chrissy left. To be honest.
I wouldn't mind if Chrissy left either.
Yeah, just because she is really close to. Well, she thinks she's close to Jason, but Jason's saying that in the diary that he's not.
Yeah.
Which who the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck's going on. We'll see. Once it gets to like. No jury. Well, there's no jury.
Yeah, there's no jury.
That's another thing. No jury. We're voting for who wins, and if we like one person, we're voting for them.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
It's gonna be so fucking bad.
Why couldn't we have that fucking? If we're gonna have that, we should have that fucking last season and vote for Paul to win.
Yeah, everyone voted Paul to win. Maybe that's why they changed that this season.
Yeah.
No, they probably just didn't want to pay for a jury house.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. They're so low budget right now.
Well, they don't know how much they're gonna make off of this. That's why it's like so experimental. All right, so I guess we can say that Shane will probably leave. We think so. Who knows? We think so. He could. We'll see. We'll see the veto. Yeah. And we'll see who America's nominee is. Do we think we should? Do you want to predict? Well, I think it could be Morgan. I'm scared about that. Could be Morgan, which honestly, I'll be fucking pissed. America's just being America, honestly. Yeah. They're like, oh well. Let's put our sister on the block. Alex doesn't give a fuck about her sister. Yeah, she really doesn't. She doesn't. I'd rather Monty on the block, honestly. They could put Scott on the block just to be like, that's first. I don't even know. Maybe. Scott's not even on anyone's radar. Not even America's. Although they're making him a have-not. I don't even know. Yeah. And also, people splitting have-not votes. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make sure these people are have-nots. Let's split it 7-7-6. Boy, you don't realize that the people on the other side are going to give 20 to then your faves, right? Yeah. Like, you don't. That's what I do. I just give 20 people. I just do 20 votes to the person who I want to be have-not. Exactly. So that would make it more probable that they would get. But not that my 20 votes mean shit, honestly. Yeah, I mean. My 20 votes over 1 million. I mean, I'd probably vote for Shane or something. Yeah. All right, so we'll end it there. Yeah. Well, we just talked about live feed. Well, there's no live feed. That's it. It's all live feeds. The good thing about this, we can't do live feed updates because the whole thing is live feeds. It's all live feeds. Okay, so... Reality Room News? Reality Room News. Yeah. Survivor is out. We're doing Survivor videos. Survivor is out. Sequester 5.0. Sequester 5.0. So, can we just say... Okay, so 2 people from Big Brother Canada got on... And I'm not going to say who, but 2 people from Big Brother Canada got on Sequester 5.0. Got on Sequester with an S. And also, Paul is having his meet and greet. Paulie? What's today? Paulie? Paul is having his meet and greet.
in Hoboken, not Hoboken, New Jersey.
Paul or Paulie?
Paulie.
Oh, Paulie, the one you paid $60 for.
Yeah, you can pay $10 or you can pay $60 to go meet Paulie. Paulie.
I mean, that makes me
Play
feel
America.
a certain type of way.
But the good thing is you get your $10 gift card.
Yeah.
So it kind of evens out. No, it doesn't end even close.
No, it doesn't.
I'm just fucking with you guys. I don't know. Do what you want.
Maybe you get to see Cody. I mean, that makes sense. I like Cody's a good guy.
Yeah.
All right, so
does that end the?
Yeah. Well, this is Reality Room Podcast
with Paul and Chris, and until next time, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And
I know you disagree with us because most of America does. So let's see those thumbs down.
But get those thumbs down.
Get those thumbs down. We're ready for them.
Until next time, guys. See you.
Peace.